Hey, Jeremiah Stepp with Steps Pressure Washing and More. We're out in Clayton today. We're doing a little bit of gutter cleaning. Very walkable roof right here. So what we're going to do is we're going to actually put up a ladder right over here where the ground is nice and level. Then we're going to get up on the roof. We're going to blow everything out. We're going to make sure that everything's flowing properly, and going to get all of these little branches that have fallen off. We just had a hurricane here in early October, so hopefully not too much damage. They did report that there was a little bit of a damage on the back gutter. I told them I'd take a look at that while I was here. So we'll head around back. We'll see what's going on there. All right, we have a good bit of damage here to this gutter on the back porch. Looking like it is definitely pitched outward. And I am seeing a lot of rotten wood behind that gutter. Not sure if you can see that with the light here on the back porch. We also have several areas on the back where you can see a noticeable dent in the gutter itself. My advice to this customer is going to be partial gutter replacement, if not a full gutter replacement on the back, which we don't do, but I think that's going to be in her best interest. I'm going to see if I can reattach it and just get it diverting some of the water for now, but I think that this is definitely going to be needing to be replaced with a new gutter. And you can see here, you might not be able to see that, but there's a lot of damage to this gutter on the backside. Probably a lot of limbs over the years that have fallen on it. So we'll see what we can do, and we'll at least get it cleaned out while we're here today. Yeehaw. Alright, we're up here on the ladder now, looking at the damage behind the gutter, and this, as you can see, is completely rotten away, and is definitely going to need to be replaced. You can see where the nails have just come straight out of the screws have just come straight out of the wood, because this wood is it's so soft, it would peel right off. It's not going to hold anything up, especially not a gutter full of water and leaves. We're going to check and see if it is salvageable down towards the end. It looks like we have a lot less damage to the wood, but no way of knowing for sure until we get over there. Alright, let's go check it out. Alright, so you can see here we have a nice firm board behind it. On the end, this is the end that's completely hanging off. And I think that is going to reattach, at least down here on this end. Down towards the middle where it is completely rotted out. That's not going to hold any weight, but we can at least get it reattached for her over here, and maybe it'll carry some water down. Alright, I'm going to give her a call and see if she wants me to go ahead with this repair, and if she does, we're going to get it going. Alrighty, we are done with the top portion of the roof. We actually went ahead and gave the roof a quick blow. It was full of debris, lots of leaves, lots of limbs. Got the gutters completely free of leaves and limbs. And here's a look at the front side. We already got a new leaf for the roof. Alrighty, We just got one little roof left to go, and then we can go ahead and start on the gutter repair project. Called and spoke with the customer. She is okay with the price and understands that she's going to have a roofer come out and look at that busted wood. All right. Oh, yep. Looks like we got more leaves on the roof. Alrighty. Alrighty, and that right there is why we do it. Get those gutters cleaned out before the fall gets into full effect. They were already pretty dirty. We went ahead and got all the limbs and leaves off of the lower roof, just so when the customer shows up, it is nice and clean, presentable. It looks like someone's been here and actually did something. We're also going to go ahead and we're going to blow off all the walkways around the property, just to make it nice and pretty when she gets home. Alright, we're going to go around the back. We're going to get started on the repair. Alrighty, so we just blew off the back porch. We got all of the pathways ready to go. I can actually see where I'm walking now. This is phenomenal. Go ahead and put away the blower. Outstanding. Yep. It is fall in North Carolina. It's time to get the gutters cleaned out. All right. Alright, so I'm up on the ladder now and we are actually getting ready to do the gutter repair. I'm going to show you just real quick what we're looking at and why we are trying to get this taken care of today, because it is really bad. I think just one more ice storm, one more snow, and this is going to come straight down. Honestly, even if it gets hit by like a large limb coming off of one of these trees back here, it's probably going to come down, rip the whole thing off the house. Don't want to say that's going to happen, but it could. But let's go ahead and take one more look at why we're doing this. All of that rotten wood in there is coming off, so I'm going to be replacing these brackets with new brackets, and I'm hoping to be able to get this secured in a little bit of wood that's not quite as badly rotten as some of this other stuff. You can see here someone did try and make a repair. There's a couple of nails just randomly and screws. So this is not the first time it is tried to be repaired, but we're gonna see what we can do here. First thing we are gonna want to do is we have to hook this under, and then we stretch it back to where it is. If you can even see that, we're gonna stretch it back where it loops in behind that back wall, just like that. And then we are going to reattach it straight onto that board. And it is a two-hand job, so we are going to put you down for just a minute. If I don't drop you first. Alright, and my new bracket with screw has come completely out of the wood. It didn't even want to hang on. So I'm going to have to do a little bit of searching, see if I can find anywhere that's going to actually take a screw. Alright, so we are all done with this repair. There was a lot of rotten wood we had to kind of maneuver around, but I'm going to show you kind of what the finished product looks like. You can see right there, I was not able to really do a lot of reattaching where the wood is broken up. There's just really nothing to hang on to. But I put all of these new brackets in. And these are going to be spaced a little bit tighter than what's recommended for gutters, just because they're going to be holding up some of the weight for the gutter further down that is just not attached. But I wanted to make sure that this thing would hold up. It's not going to fall, and it is extremely sturdy. I'm very happy with how sturdy the end is. I do not see this coming off really ever, but that just depends on how long it takes to get the board repaired. As you can see, there is some damage already down on this end, and down towards the end where I put my first bracket. I've got one more stop all the way down at the other end that's coming loose. I'm going to go ahead and get that put back up before I pack up and head out. Alright, and as you can see, we have leaves already falling in the gutter. It is a beautiful fall day in Clayton, North Carolina. Can't wait to come back out here in the winter to clean them all back out again and make it look good. Alright. Alright, we are now on the other side, checking out to see what is going on over here. And it looks like a lot of the same, just rotted wood that is not holding on to the brackets and the nails and the screws, which it looks like we've got another makeshift repair here that happened at some point, just to try and get them to stay up. We also have a new, looks like a 1x6 that was installed at some point to mitigate the rot. Maybe that was the first spot that started, but they're gonna need to replace all of this wood right here behind the gutter. Just another reason why it is important to clean your gutters out every 6 months or more if needed, just to keep the water out of the house, because we do not know how far back this water goes and how bad the rot is on the other side. We have recommended to go to a roofer for the repair. Hopefully, she says she knows someone who does roofing, so they will be able to get this taken care of for her and not be too terribly expensive. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and put some brackets on this side for what it will take, just to keep this steady, safe, and holding. I'm not as worried about it because it's not right there where she's going to be walking, but if I'm coming out to do the brackets, I'm going to go ahead and do all the brackets that are needed to keep it safe, keep it clean, and keep it functioning. Alright, I'm going to put these in real quick. Alrighty, so here is kind of those leaves out of there. Nothing more embarrassing than cleaning the gutters just to have them fill back up before you leave. These, I've gone ahead and doubled them up. There really was no good wood here in the main section, so where I was able to find a little bit better wood, I went ahead and did a double bracket just to give this a little bit more security. I think one of these hickory nuts just dented the top of the blazer. Alright, well, this is it. I promise this time I'm not doing any more work while I'm here. I am going to go ahead and wrap up, and we are heading off to the next job. Alright, thanks so much for watching, guys.